Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Living the Life show. I'm your host, Columbus Cody. I thank you so much for tuning in. You are in for a treat today, okay? Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now before we get started because you're not going to want to miss anything that's coming down the road, all right? God bless you guys. Let's get into it.
Winners also hate, you may want to write this down, they hate losing, but they never, ever give failure the final say. They hate it. All of y'all in the room that know me, you would know I hate losing. Okay, I will do almost anything to win. Almost anything to win. See, I got my friend over here who's laughing because he knows what I will do to win. My team versus his team. My class versus his class. We're playing kickball, y'all. Kickball. It shouldn't be that serious, but I want to win. So the time is almost up for the class. We're winning, so I hold the ball and I talk to the kicker for a few seconds before I roll it so that the bell can ring and my team can win. I want to win. Last night I was playing Madden against my youngest son, and it became a very heated game because the game was cheating for him. And just so you guys know, I did win, okay? But it took everything I had to win because the game was cheating me. It was cheating me. But you know what? When I sat down on that couch and I grabbed that controller because he was like, "Daddy, please play against me." Do you think I expected to win? Absolutely I did. And if I started losing, I would have turned the power of the house off to make sure that game never gets recorded. I expect to win. But you know what? As much as I hate losing, I've learned to not accept failure as the final say. Failing is part of the process. God is so patient with us. He understands you're going to fail a lot in life. But when you fail, he uses your failures to boost you for your next success. We're the only ones that when you fail, we hold you down. When you fail, I look for areas where you're failing instead of going, "You know what, sister, you're doing really good in A, B, and C. All you got to do is tweak D, E, and F, and you got something going." As believers, for some reason, we like to harp and help a person continue to lose versus help them win. Proverbs 24:16 says this, and I love it. It says, "The godly may trip 7 times, but they will get up again." They may trip 7 times. 7 is not just a literal number. It means you may trip up over and over and over. But when you're a winner, guess what you're going to do? Get back up. But listen to the last part of the verse. It says, "But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked." The righteous gets back up. Those who do not have God in their life, they do not know what a winner looks like. When disaster hits, they fall apart. They fall apart. We quote scriptures like Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ. We throw it out there, y'all. We love to say that. When I can do all things through Christ. We throw out scriptures like Romans 8:37. We're more than conquerors. But are we overthrown as soon as one disaster strikes? Are we overthrown? Does our body language show that I'm a loser now? See, when you're a high school athlete or even middle school athletes, the high school coach is watching you. High school athlete, the college coaches are watching you. Pro athletes or college players, the pro scouts are watching you. When the scoreboard is not in your favor, what do you do? Do I blame others when I start losing? Do I point fingers when I start losing? Do I hold my head down? Or do I lift my head up and look toward the hills from where my help comes from? Because life is not going to always be easy. You're not going to win every game. Do we want to win every game? Absolutely. There's a good chance tonight I'm going to be sad. There's a good chance. Okay, we don't need no extra amens in the back, sister. There's a good chance. I've come to understand that. You guys probably don't believe me, but when my team loses, I used to fall apart. I won't lie to you. Years ago, I used to sit in a chair right there before the church was redesigned, and we had a small TV in the back, in a room back there, and we were playing the New York Giants. It's probably been at least 15 years. I still remember it like it was yesterday. And I was sitting in that chair, and I was praying that Pastor would hurry and give the benediction. Now, mind you, I love listening to my pastor preach, but the game is on, and I please God, let my team be winning. And as soon as he said amen, I struck out for the bat. I mean, I was running for the back. Now, I ain't speaking to nobody. I stiff-armed a few people. You know, I got in the back room, and I turned the TV on, and that TV took a second to warm up and come on. And I'm starting to see the lights come on, and I'm like, Lord, I know for certain if we're winning, that'll be great, but if we're losing, it'll just be a little bit. And the TV kept coming on more and more, and I saw the score, and my heart was crushed. We were down 44-13. And it was like God said to me, okay, are you going to continue to choose them over me? I said, well, Lord, you know what? If you let us win a little bit more, I'll stay focused during worship. After that loss, I promise you, I didn't have to rush to the TV anymore. Now, did it all go away? No. I like to think I'm a better man than I was that day. And some days I do really good when I look at the score, but other days my heart beats fast. I get nervous. I don't know why. I hate feeling this way. When Columbus was first born, we were playing in the NFC Championship game against the New Orleans Saints. And I was screaming at the TV, and he was crying, ah, yeah. And my wife says, baby, you gotta stop yelling. You're scaring the baby. I said, well, let me hold him, and if I hold him, I probably won't scream. And she looked at me like I was crazy. You're not gonna spike my baby when you score a touchdown. So I try my best to contain myself, and I'm leaning against the wall in my house. I didn't sit down the whole second half. And she said, baby, come sit down. And I said, I can't. So I walk over to her. She's sitting on the couch reading a book, you know, because that's what wives do during the football game. During a huge, important football game, I'm blaming her that we lost, because if she was paying attention, we would have won. You know, you look for any reason. So I take her hand and I put it on my chest, and she feels my heartbeat. She looks up at me concerned. She said, baby, you got problems. I said, I know. Y'all think I'm joking. My heart was like jumping out of my chest. I don't know why, but that's how passionate I am about this team. What if I could channel that passion toward my walk with God? A few years ago, the game was almost over. We throw a deep pass. Diggs catches the ball. The Saints dive to catch him. They miss him. He runs in for a touchdown. I screamed so loud I thought my throat was going to burst. Then my phone starts blowing up. People calling me to congratulate me like as if I was playing. Hey, man, hey, I can't talk right now. I can't even breathe right now. Sister Payne called me. She probably don't remember this. She said, brother, I said, Sister Payne, I'm about to call you back. Trying to get my heart rate back now. I was so hyped. They said that after that game, Apple started calling 911 from people because the Apple Watch was registering people's heart rates thinking they were having heart attacks. That's how exciting and how intense this game can be. But we attribute when my team wins, I'm a winner. When my team loses, I feel like I've lost. When my team loses, how does my countenance look then? Do I hold my head down? Do I complain? Do I pout? I used to. Now, I'm getting stronger. I move forward, because at the end of the day, I didn't get paid.
Did you know that you could actually support the YouTube channel and podcast? That's right. If you have a desire to be a blessing to the show, there's many different ways you can do it. We have Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and you can use the website to make a donation. Any donation will help, and every donation will be used to pour into the lives of others. So if you want to click on the description of this video, you can find all of the information you need to make a donation. God bless you, and thank you for your support.